We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Nashville. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, here's Ward. Open man, here's Tate. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They give it off here to the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun here, Ward. This pass completes to Pollard on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Ward. This will be caught just inside the 10. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. Cooper. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Ward off the play fake. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now, Ward. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In motion left is Mitchell. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered him for a loss of yardage. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York to kick off for the Jets.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. That's to the tight end Helm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Titans first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pollard gets it off the option. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are once again back in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, 48 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. This 2nd and 4. Now Ward. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun. Moore. Swinging this out for Pollard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off for the Jets.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, sending 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Moore. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Ward. He finds Robinson. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw, here's Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Ward. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
When a defense blitzes like that, they're trying to cause chaos, but the quarterback, he was as calm as could be. He saw the blitz and got out of his hand quickly to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Ward. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. That'll be a gain of 16. And 3rd and 8 now.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, it's Ward. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 11. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Titans 20. Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flushed out right. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
37. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun here, Ward. This pass completes a Pollard on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ward. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
27, Jets 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, New York.
He'll look to throw.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. York able to send this one through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Flat.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Throwing now, Ward. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Running his slant, and he finds Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.